Why do you fail to build a new habit? When you do something that is new to you, you feel uncomfortable. And so you constantly postpone doing it. And you say to yourself, maybe I'll start tomorrow. And every day you feel and act the same. That's why you don't change. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rahaf. And today we are going to talk about habits. I'm going to talk about building new habits. And I'm going to share some good tips with you in this video to help you build new habits. Habits are good because you don't have to think in a focused manner when you perform a habit. And so they save energy and they allow us to free our minds for other types of activities and to think of other things. Habits can be good and bad. So we always want to build new habits, break bad ones, change some, and stick to ones that we think could improve our lives. It's a process that we all go through all the time. So we gotta learn the techniques that will make this process easier and help us build and break certain habits. Now, how long does it take for a habit to form? According to a study that was published in the European Journal of Social Psychology in 2009, it says that it takes from 18 to 254 days for a person to form a new habit. It depends on one's personality and the type of habit that you want to build. Habits make us who we are. Tell me what your habits are and I'll tell you who you are. So in order to change as a person, you need to change your habits. Now we know that change is hard for all of us and sticking to new habits can be challenging. But by following the tips that I'm gonna share with you in this video, you will be able to build new habits and stick to them. Number 1. Replace bad habits with good ones. Now this technique is good for breaking bad habits and also building new habits at the same time. So instead of focusing on the habit that you want to break, focus on the habit you want to build, because you end up doing whatever you are thinking of and focusing on. So for example, instead of focusing on stopping drinking coffee first thing in the morning, focus on drinking lemon water, for example, first thing in the morning. So replace the first habit with the second one. Now what happens is that when you wake up the next morning, you will be thinking of drinking lemon water because your brain has been focusing on that action. Now your brain hears the words that you say in your head, whether it's something you want or something that you don't want, whether it's something negative or positive, and then it triggers you to do whatever you're thinking of. Take this example. Let's say that you are sitting and reading a book and suddenly you think of going out, and because you're thinking of it and you're focusing on it, your brain triggers you to take that action. Simple example to explain that. Thinking of the habit that you want to break actually in some way makes you do it even more because you're focusing on that thing. So stay positive and focus on the good habit that you want to build. Number 2, put meaning into what you are doing. You need to have a meaningful reason to stand behind your actions. And your reason is the creator of your motivation. And it's going to give you the energy that you need to do what you do and to stick to the new habits, even if they seem and feel hard at the beginning, because you are excited about the results that will come after following those habits. And then after a while, you start enjoying those new good habits because they are benefiting you and they're allowing you to create a good lifestyle. And of course, the habits you enjoy performing are easy to stick to. Number 3, take small steps. When you're trying to build a new habit, it's best to start small and take small steps. Normally people don't stick to new habits because when they first start, they get excited and they overload themselves with tasks and they want to build many new habits at the same time. And they either want to do it all so perfectly or give it all up. Getting ourselves exhausted doing something will make us end up stopping doing it, especially when you first start practicing a new habit, because you want to give yourself time to love what you do and get used to it. So make small changes, but be consistent. And whatever you do daily is going to add momentum later. And what you do constantly, you'll stick to it easily. So make a plan which you can follow on a daily basis, or at least 4 to 5 days a week. Take small steps every day. And remember, change cannot happen overnight. So be patient and consistent. Number 4, be flexible. Now we know that in order to form a habit, you need to be consistent with what you do. And to be consistent, you need to be flexible. We cannot always stick to the same routine every day. because there are outside circumstances that force us to change our routines or change our schedule. You know, life gets in the way sometimes. So don't get frustrated about it. And do not give it all up for missing a day or not sticking to your schedule exactly. Just be flexible. If you cannot read 50 pages a day from a book, read 10 pages a day, for example. Then get back on track soon. What really matters is to be consistent. Just don't have the mindset of do it all so perfectly or give it all up. That's not the right mindset. Now, number 5, be disciplined. Discipline is the key to achieving anything in life. Let's all agree on that. Being disciplined means not dependent on your feelings to do your tasks. Do what you have to do even if you don't feel like it. Push yourself to follow the new habit. Push yourself to take that action or do that task. Forming new habits is difficult and challenging, so be disciplined and be ready to endure the pain that comes from change. At first, you need to put an effort to remember and think about the action you want to take until it gets stored in your subconscious mind and becomes all automatic, means becomes a habit. This is how habits are formed. Number 6, reward yourself. The reward system is one of the most powerful tools to build new habits. A lot of studies show that rewarding yourself for taking a certain action is going to motivate you to repeat that action. And repeated actions turn into habits. Now, how does the reward system work? Neurons that release dopamine are activated when we expect a reward. Now, when dopamine is released, we feel motivated to take the action or do the task that will lead to the reward we are waiting for. So dopamine gives us this energy to move, and we keep repeating the same action to get the reward again. And as we said before, repeated actions turn into habits, and this is how you form habits. Now, the reward could be completing a task or learning a new thing or any kind of reward you love. I always prefer the internal rewards because they last, while external rewards might lose their value and might not motivate you forever. For example, you get yourself a treat for taking a certain action, but it might not sound enough later and you will not feel fulfilled anymore. And then you start searching for another reward that motivates you. While internal rewards means you need to find joy in the effort process. The satisfaction you get for taking a certain action will last and always motivate you to repeat that action. In this video here, I'm talking more about motivation and the reward system and dopamine. So if you are interested, go and watch it. You'll find the link in the description box. So that was it. This is how you form new habits. Good habits mean good life. So make sure to build good habits to have a great life. I hope this video was useful. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and you can follow me on my other social media platforms. The links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.